Hello. Today on the Pipe and Coffee Book Club, I want to discuss some old things, start a few new things, and just spend a little time with you and some things that I enjoy every day. So one of my friends watching the channel gave me some pointers, or gave me some constructive feedback. He said, "You know what? A huge chunk of the people that will watch this, however huge that's going to be, right, are going to be pipe smokers, and they're part of the YouTube pipe community. So I should, at least periodically, put YTPC in the title of my my videos. So this one will have that in the title. It'll make it a little easier to search, make it a little easier for people to find me." The other thing that that the great Roland Reeves pointed out to me is that some of the things that's most interesting about what I do is my pipe collection, the different pipes I have, and restoring pipes, and some of the the ways that I engage my hobbies. So so not with this video, but with the future video, we're going to do a pipe restoration video. I found a pretty gnarly looking pipe that does fit my collection on eBay, and it's in the mail, so that'll be coming up. But his other great suggestion is that I feature one of my pipes in every one of my videos. And for right now, I have enough pipes to where we could go pretty deep in videos. But the pipe I have today is one of my standbys. This is a pipe that I have on me most times, and it is a Comoy's pot. It's a shape number 494. So there's a few pipes in this shape number range of 494, 495. There is a taper. The difference is one of them has a taper bit. This one has a saddle bit. The saddle bit's my favorite. I love pots. Okay, pots are great because they have such a broad surface area that when you're smoking a more complex blend with a lot of different components, you're going to be burning all those components at one time, so you'll be able to take those in and get the full flavor of the tobacco. The other thing is they're just very simple, right? I mean, that's a pipe. That is a machine for burning tobacco. So I love these. Close to those others, close to the other shapes, there is one with the square shank. I have some of those as well, but this one's nice. This is a Lionhead, which is a Comoy second, and this particular pipe, if you can see right here, and I don't know if you can, it has the made in England in a circle. Okay, that means this pipe was made in the 30s and 40s. So this is a nice, really old briar. And it's just the right size for me. It's like me, it's kind of short and squat and square, right? But it's got very nice bird's eye. It's got some cross grain, and it's just a very nice pipe. It's a very utilitarian pipe. This is one I'll have on me all the time, and I smoke it regularly. The tobacco that I keep on me constantly, because I do like an Oriental forward English blend, is one by Cornell and Deal that I believe you can only get in bulk, and it's called Cordial. And I have a couple pounds of Cordial just because it's such a nice everyday smoke. My understanding is that it's a close match to Dunhill's Old Aperitif, and it has a really nice kind of sourdough bread flavor to me. It's also a really nice cut, which you don't always get, and I hesitate to criticize, but you don't always get the most consistent cut with Cornell and Deal tobaccos. Great tobaccos across the board, but I don't have to pull so many stems out of this one, and it's probably because the Orientals that they use are pretty high quality. So the other thing Roland and my friend Todd also told me about the videos is, you it's gonna include pipes, so you might as well smoke a pipe in the video. So I have my standby pipe, I have my standby tobacco, and I have my Costa Rican coffee that's freshly ground and made in my Technivorm Mocha Master. I drink this every day, usually a couple pots a day. And it's a nice, you know, we're not going to have that many nice mornings like this left in Texas. It's about to get pretty hot. So so it's just a nice day to sit out in the morning and enjoy my pipe and my coffee. So I don't put a lot of thought into how to load my pipe. Usually, I guess the closest descriptor is using the gravity method. I just let the stuff kind of go down in there, and then I poke it down with my finger until I get the feel for it. And that, you know, that's probably not the best thing for me to be teaching you how to do your pipe, to load your pipe by telling you, oh, you just kind of figure out what it feels like. But it's kind of how I did it. You know, I went through all of the different ways that that folks online told me about. You know, you make sure the bottom, I'm not even going to repeat it because I just put it in there until it has a nice feel to it. And oftentimes I'll put my thumb over the tobacco for just a few seconds, and it makes it nice and even and flat if you hold it there. So it takes some of that spring out. So something else I think is really important is that people shouldn't get hung up on having to relight their pipe. Relight as many times as it takes. Okay, it's you enjoying your pipe. Nobody's gonna make fun of you, and if they do, you don't need to hang out with those folks, right? So sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to get it up and running. So the third thing, we covered pipes, we covered coffee a little bit. The third thing I wanted to talk to discuss is kind of a standby book that I keep, or a standby bit of literature that I keep near my bed. And this is one of a few of the selected poems of Wendell Berry, but I wanted to share with you my favorite poem by Wendell Berry. And I'm not going to sit here and read poetry to you on every one of these videos, but this one's short, and I think it's certainly worth sharing. And it's called The Peace of Wild Things. Look, I have an accent. I don't read poetry out loud very often, so bear with me. But The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. That is my favorite Wendell Berry poem. That's my standby. Okay, so I wanted to keep this short, and I wanted to tell you that this is some of the things we're going to be doing moving forward. I'll introduce a pipe. I'll talk about the coffee that I'm drinking at the time, and I'll share some little bit of literature. But look forward to a few seconds or a few minutes early on to whatever different pipe I'm going to be smoking or discussing that day. So with that, I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to engaging with you on more videos in the future.